The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
When I was already a Rebbe, probably about 6-7 years into being a Rebbe, and dealing with Talmidim and Talmidot, and so I always, when I wanted to go into Chinuch, to give Torah, which was something I was very passionate about, I didn't realize going in how much time it really is. You think, okay, you envision yourself being a Rebbe and going into a classroom and giving over Torah, and then, so you have your 2 hours of shir and your hour, maybe a couple other classes, and then you have a lot of time for yourself. You can sit and learn many hours a day, which is exciting. That's what I love doing. But then as you, each year, have more and more Talmidim, if you're actually somebody that cares about those Talmidim and Talmidot, so each year you have more and more people that you're connected to, more and more people that you have a relationship with, more and more people that you want to be there for. Which is just more and more phone calls, and more time, and more issues in life, and more halachas and psak halacha to answer. And it hit a point where I realized that, mamish, if I got back to every single phone call and every little thing, mamish, I have no time for my own learning. So I said, who can I go talk to about this? The person who stands for Torah more than anyone else in the world, who's the Amar Torah, the Sar Torah of Chaim Kanievsky. So I went to Reb Chaim, and I remember this like yesterday, it was Matzah Shabbos Kodesh. I went to Reb Chaim, and I said to Reb Chaim, I said, Rebbe, I'm a Rebbe, and I give him Torah, but I have so many people calling, and this and that, what should I do about my own learning? And he looked at me, and he said, all the time you're with Talmidim, Talmidot, all that time is also considered learning Torah. That's what he said to me. Again, this was in Hebrew, this conversation, I'm giving it over to you in English. So then I looked at him and I said, Rebbe, but maybe Rebbe I didn't really explain. A lot of the time, especially with my high school Talmidim, is not really talking about Shas and Poskim and Gemaras. A lot of it is mundane conversations. You know, when I'm sitting and talking to some guy about some girl issue, it's not, I'm even Yavin, I didn't give that example to him, but you know what I'm saying. So he looks at me, and he said, that's also a very big mitzvah. So I looked at Reb Chaim, and I said, Rebbe, so how much should I make sure to learn every day? I understand, look, it's beautiful. If that's also a big mitzvah that I should be doing, but how much should I make sure to learn every day? This is coming from somebody who learns, I explained how much he learns a day, right? You heard. He says, just try to learn a little. Now I try to learn a little every day, and I try to learn more than a little every day. But that being said, it was such a chizuk coming from somebody, again, who learns all of Torah every year and understands the chashivas of limud Torah, to tell me to recognize that what I'm doing and being there for people is more important. And recognize that Hashem is not just there when I'm learning Torah, but Hashem could be there always in everything that we do. And maybe there's a concept of derech eretz kadmon Torah, and giving to others, and putting others above yourself. And learning that from him was the biggest lesson of my life. And I've lived my life according to those words. From Reb Chaim. And that's what it is to be Purimdik all year long. To be Purimdik all year long means I can't always be in the moment of Shabbos, and I can't always be in the moment of Yom Kippur, and I can't always be learning Torah, and I can't always be davening, but I can always be with Hashem. Always. In everything that I do. And that's awesome. And that's beautiful. And that's how I could keep Purim with me. Because that's what Purim is all about. And that's how I could keep Shabbos with me every week. And we could be reminded of this every single Matzah Shabbos Kodesh, every one.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org